What's up, my Reynolds? Chrome Rainbow here. Back after my Mind Z video on my personal channel, but here today for something for BlockEmpires, and this is the first episode in what will hopefully be a continuing series of dungeon guides. And right now, this first episode, it's just gonna be just the basics, just a run over, I guess, and I'll do the I'm not gonna do videos of the cold dungeons because they're very easy and somewhat self-explanatory. And we're gonna start off at the Iron Dungeons next episode, which will be released on Thursday. Videos will be released on Tuesday and Thursday. These first two will be on both my channel and the BlockEmpires channel. But after that, the videos will be released 1 week earlier on my channel. So if you wanna hop over there and see them, the link will be down in the description. As I said, 1 week earlier for those, so you don't have to wait the week. Link down in the description for my channel. Just go there, subscribe, or you can just check whenever. No need to subscribe. Anyway, as I said, this is going to be a basics video, so just a quick heads up to anyone who subscribed to me on my personal channel. I said I would do dungeon guides if there was differences in the dungeons from 2.0, and there's some new ones, some being taken out, no lapis dungeons anymore. The old dungeons have changed, so whatever. Anyway, so to get to the dungeon world, you'll spawn here, and there's main world, event world, resource world, all that, blah blah blah. And there's this one over here called dungeon world. Yeah, here, dungeon world. It's the one to the east, and it has an obsidian portal, so you can also tell by the big giant diamond sword on the floor. But yeah. Oh, by the way, just a shout out here quickly to whoever gave me my items. That would be a shout out to awesome_h, like that. So yeah, thanks for those, just for letting me use them for the videos. Anyway, so you'll come through the portal, you'll be here. Sort of a tutorial in here. I guess I'm going to go through this because it's the basics, just a quick tutorial on everything. So first up we have the basics. There are many dungeons. They're all enterable through this area, the houses on this island. Then they're ranked from coal to iron to gold to diamond. But the coal ones aren't on this island. But we'll get to them in a second. Cost and rewards. Each dungeon gives a certain number of silver upon completion. If you're new to the server and you type /money, then you'll see it says 72,000. Silver is the currency. You can only get the reward once each day, and if you want to warp to the dungeon instead of walking there, I'm not even sure if you can walk there in 2.0 anymore. But to warp to the dungeon, it will cost 10% of the price of the reward. So just say you're getting 1,000 from the reward, it will cost 100 to warp. So yeah, most dungeons can be entered alone, but some are too hard. Well, it says too hard here, but there are coal and iron dungeons that you need 2 people for. Anyway, as this is just saying, some dungeons need more than 1 person. Difficulty: coal, very easy 1 player. Iron, somewhat harder 1 to 2 player. Gold, hard party oriented. Hard party oriented dungeons, and then diamond are very hard and they're raid oriented. And the length, short, long, etc., etc. Just gonna jump down here. So this is the outside of the building, and it has some stuff here, other dungeons, coal dungeons that way. The more challenging, these are the easier ones. There's dungeon meeting pole, the class reset dungeon, and yeah, just welcome. So right here is the dungeon meeting pole. It's just a nice easy place to go if you want to meet someone. If you are having a group, just go, yeah, meet at the meeting pole, and here you will be. Something else, it said the class reset dungeon. As you can see, here's a sign, class reset dungeon. Right over here is something called Primordial Peak, and this is one of the newest dungeons in BlockEmpires. And basically, yeah, if you complete this dungeon, you can reset your class. So just a bit of an explanation there, but yeah. So as the sign over there said, iron and gold and diamond dungeons that way. I'm quickly going to show you the coal dungeons, not what's in them. You can figure that out yourself. They're all very short. I will show you the locations though, because there are some like hidden and stuff. But yeah. So here it'll say Aurora Island. Can you find all 6 coal dungeons? Over here, it says feel free to browse, but there's nothing actually in here, you know. Just some houses. Looks okay, but yeah. Nothing important on this island. So you didn't need to worry about that. Oh, sorry, got stuck on that. So let's quickly teleport to the coal dungeons. By pressing this button, go to Aurora Island. Now, you can go back to the dungeon island. Bunk room, don't know what that's for. And here, dungeon kit, you right click this, you'll get a stone sword, an iron sword, and some pumpkin seeds. And I believe that's randomized. I also got some bread. No, the first time I pressed it, I didn't get the iron sword, but yeah. So here's the first dungeon, straight on the boat. So it's a crisis situation. Pirates, stop them, and you can trade on this pressure plate, and it'll take you over to there. So there's some plates you have to press, and once you've pressed all the plates, the dungeon will be complete. Now down here there is billboards, just some information on Aurora Island and just the dungeons and everything. As you can see, that has these four lords. They each have a dungeon, and there's the Cult of Aurora Island, which also has a dungeon, and that one's hidden. So we're gonna go straight to Lord Porkington's mansion, which is the second closest, I guess, depending what way you want to look at it. Second closest dungeon from the warp, other than the pirate boat one, the infiltration or attack on Aurora Island. This is a pretty cool place, you know. We got gummy worm, I guess, and also his tree. I'm not too sure. I think the Tree of Sunday is on the island too. But yeah. So as I said, here's the first dungeon, Lord Porkington's mansion. And this main entrance is blocked off. All we gotta do is just I'll quickly run down here, jump off the edge, and there'll be this thing here with an iron dungeon. Just press on stand on the pressure plate, it'll teleport you through. You can follow this quick little passage, and there'll be some water. Climb up the water, and at the top of this water, we're gonna be right where we were before. We were just down here. We jumped off there, and then you can jump over to this ladder and walk around there, and that's where the dungeon is. So it's the first dungeon. Then if you follow me around here, I believe this is the library. Oh well, it's not called the library. It's called the Aurora Enchantment House of Magics. But as you can see, enchantment tables, bookcases, enchanting my sword. You can go upstairs too, more enchantment tables. But yeah, that's just for enchanting. We've got the co-op dungeon right here, and stand on the pressure plate. I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to go in the dungeon, but oh wait, no, I can. Okay, cool. And multiplayer dungeon, press on both of those, you'll both be teleported in there. This one is also extremely short, and you stand on here, opens the door, and you can come through. Over here is Lord Scorpion's dungeon. I'm gonna quickly jump over here and just go to his island. But there'll be his boat. It has a bit of a scorpion tail kind of thing there. I don't know. It's the way I always look at it, like a scorpion tail. But yeah, and you'll press a button, and you'll be teleported to this new island. And yeah, here it just says dungeon. There's also a beach behind it where you can buy cookies and stuff. I don't know why there's a giant love heart, but that is Lord Scorpion's mansion. So it's the third dungeon. Press this button again to come back. So there is 6 dungeons all up. There is 4 Lord ones, the Cult of Aurora, and the boat one. But I'll quickly show you the Cult of Aurora. And if we follow this around past the multiplayer dungeon, come around to where the enchantment house is, you'll see this path, and it splits up this way, up to some cobblestone stairs. You can just walk up here, you know, and there'll be a giant church here. Seems fairly useless at first, but if we follow these chairs up to this area, you can actually fall down here. There, this pressure plate will take you to the Cult of Aurora, and that's the hardest coal dungeon, according to whoever created Aurora Island. But so we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dungeons. So now we're finally up to the last one, and that is just all the way over here with these pink buildings. I believe this is a newish one, or I just never did it in 1.0, but the sign just tribute to his son and Lord Butterfly, so you know this is his house. Come in here. Coal dungeon, you know, press the button to enter. This is the this is the exit. This is sort of the tutorial dungeon, so I'm gonna quickly I'm not too sure, but like I know it does have sort of tutorial in it, so I'm gonna quickly run you through this. You've entered one of the many dungeons that BlockEmpires has to offer. Dungeons have lots of loot chests and a reward at the end. There's also a number of monsters, so good luck. Oh, wrong way. Over here, loot becomes better in longer and harder dungeons. Special chest is at the end, so just right click it, and as you can see, we get 2 flint and a cookie. So just gonna eat up my bread right here, and Lord Butterfly will pay you 125 silver if you succeed, and that's the the rewards thing. If you do a dungeon, you'll get silver for it anyway. But yeah, after this door, the dungeon will start, and you'll get well, some dungeons you get teleported through past the door. But anyway, I just opened the door. As you can see, it's fairly simple. Nothing too much here. I don't know what was attacking me just then, but so you're gonna walk through here and climb down this ladder. And here's one of the another chest, but you can't actually open it. And we come down here. Yeah, this is just a really brief run through because you know it's a very basic dungeon. As I said, it's sort of the tutorial one. Has some signs explaining some things. A chest up there. Okay. Not too sure what that's about, but yeah, just up here, and you can get 2 cookies from that. Oh, never mind. I thought I got 3, but no, all good. Okay, I'm lagging a bit, but it's all fine now. Anyway, climb up the ladder and follow this around. As I said, this dungeon is very simple, not too many mobs, it's just extremely straightforward. Oh my god. Can I just get through this door, please? Thank you. It's like 4 sections, well, 2 sections repeated, but it's meant to kind of be like a butterfly. So, make our way around the bend. Be sure to look for the special chest at the end. We got 1 cookie for that. It's not the special chest, obviously. And the dungeon is completed. To get your reward, press the button. You can only do a dungeon once every 18 hours, but there are many, many dungeons out there. And there we go. Yeah, got 125 silver. And that concludes the first episode of the Dungeon Guides. Basically, we've gone over the basics, you know, taken a brief look at the Dungeon Island, taken quite a deep look into Aurora Island. We've seen the location of all the coal dungeons on Aurora Island, and we've also quickly run through the most basic one. Well, not the most basic, but it's sort of the, you know, the tutorial dungeon. So I feel this is a good way to end off the episode. As I said, just quickly, my link to my YouTube channel will be in the description if you want to see these videos a week earlier on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, GMT plus 10. So I believe it'll be Mondays and Wednesdays for people in America and stuff like that. But yeah, so just hop over to my channel, subscribe, and you'll get updates whenever I upload a new video. If you're new to YouTube, which you probably aren't, but yeah, and it'll they'll be released a week earlier, so you don't have to wait every week for these to come out. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll look forward to the next episodes of my Dungeon Guide. So, yeah, see ya.